Disclaimer: I'm just a working mom doing my own dip powder nails. I'm not a trained professional. My hope is to inspire you by sharing my own creations. Enjoy! Thank you for joining me for another dip powder project. I'll get started right away by using my Dremel with a coarse grit sanding band to grind away the shine of the previous top coat. I'm sure you've noticed from my opening picture, I'm planning a rather ambitious kind of ombre green marble with gold flake accents. But first need to remove these precious pumpkin nails that I wore for the fall season. To accomplish that, I have my tried and true warm acetone bath soak-off setup. A large bowl of very warm water, 2 quart-sized freezer bags with a piece of paper towel in each one, and 100% pure acetone. I put about a 1/4 cup acetone into the bag with the paper towels and submerge the bag into the warm water while soaking and wiping my nails until all the dip powder dissolves away. I can usually get all the dip powder off within 10 to 15 minutes. Then I wash my hands with Dawn dish soap to help remove the residue off my skin from the acetone bath. Got my hands washed and filed them for length and shape, pushed back the cuticles, gently buffed away the nail's natural shine, and doing a final clean using acetone and a lint-free wipe. I would definitely say that a well-prepared nail surface makes for a longer lasting manicure. Now to create some dip powder nails. I'll start with a few coats of build powder, also have my liquid base coat. For the first layer, just a thin strip down the center of the nail, not all the way to the cuticle, a dip in the build powder. Finish the rest of the nails. Count to 20 and brush away the remaining loose powder. For a second coat of build powder, I apply in a wider strip, not all the way to the side edges, and only half the nail length. Although build powder isn't a necessary step, I like the added strength and shaping it gives to the final result. Build powder, coat number 3. I'll apply to about 2/3 the nail surface this time. I find that this application method helps to build a nicer apex shape while providing extra strength and minimizing the dip thickness at the cuticle edge. I have a dip tray with a dark green, a light green, and a nude dip powder. Then using a thin tool, I'll swirl the colors together until I get an ombre pattern that I like. Then tapping the tray down to flatten the surface of the powder. I'll apply liquid base coat to the entire nail, then press flat onto the area of the pattern that I want to transfer to the nail, being sure to press deep enough to get all the way to the sides. After the first nail is done, I'll tap the tray again to reflatten the powder and adjust the marble pattern as needed in between nails. Next, I'll apply some loose gold flakes, starting with a coat of liquid base, Then use some tweezers to somewhat control where the gold is applied. I'll try to be a little strategic and let some of the more interesting areas of marbling show through. And might as well do all the nails. After giving the base coat several minutes to dry, I brush away loose gold foil. To encapsulate and protect the gold flakes, I'll apply 2 coats of clear dip powder. The first coat over most of the nail, but not all the way to the cuticle. And the second coat applied over the entire nail. Now I'll apply activator over the dip powder to fully harden it. That needs to set for at least 10 minutes. This is the perfect time to take a break if needed. Once I get back to my nails, it's time to file and smooth. And as you can see, necessary steps for glorious nails. Starting with a coarse grit file board, to straighten the sides and tips, and to correct all over shaping. Next, a fine grit sanding block to smooth over the rough surface. Then I'll polish that up once more for further smoothing and more shine. One more quick application of activator to help fast cure the top coat. But first I'll let that set for several minutes. One last lid-free wipe to remove residual activator and dust. My first coat of top coat I'll apply in just a few quick strokes. Then before the second coat, I switch for a new brush out of my brush saver bottle because there is usually some brush hardening that occurs. I'll go ahead and start on the second coat of top coat after only about 2 minutes, and that I can apply a bit more liberally for a deep, glossy finish. Here's my final results. Kind of classy and festive. I like the shiny pop of the gold for a gilded effect over that somewhat ombre green marble look. I'm calling these ones Gilded Envy. What do you think? Thanks for checking out my nail design with me. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment with any questions or feedback.